Hi, this is Ken and Michelle Bass.
And you're listening to the Resilient Parenting Podcast.
We are getting ready to start another episode of our podcast.
We love doing that.
What, starting them?
And completing them.
Whatever I start, I need to finish. I get it. Okay.
I'm wanting to finish it right now.
Don't go yet. Don't go yet.
But wait, there's more.
Don't go yet. Don't go yet because...
No, I actually am really excited about this episode. I probably say that every time. But yeah, I'm excited about it. But it sounds like you have something that you've brought to the episode.
I was going to say, enough about the episode.
Oh, my goodness. Let's talk more about you.
No. I was looking up something this morning, trying to find out more things about parenting, trying to educate myself.
Okay.
And I found some special tips regarding food and you and the kids. I thought these were pretty good tips.
Did you get this from Wikipedia?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, let's hear what you learned.
There's a tip. Only buy cereal for your household that your vacuum can easily pick up. Okay.
Or your dog.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. That's also a vacuum.
Maybe less fiber, though.
Yeah. Okay. When you need to talk to your kids, when you need to get the kids' attention, open a bag of chips. They'll come running.
Oh, my goodness. That or candy. Mm-hmm. I swear that they have like supersonic hearing when it comes to things that I'm trying to sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, finally. You love ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream.
You love ice cream, right? Okay. Tell your kids your food is spicy so they don't want to bite now. But if they continue to bug you, put a little vinegar in your ice cream and give them a bite.
I don't want to put vinegar in my ice cream. That sounds...
Just in a spoon.
Oh, just in a spoonful.
Here, take a bite of
that's
this.
so mean.
And they'll never want your ice cream again.
Oh, I'm going to do that with all the things like my chocolate. But I'm going to have you try it.
Oh.
Because you'll eat it.
This is backfiring quickly,
Yes,
I can
yes.
see.
What else?
That's it for now.
That's it for now. Okay. Well, you heard it.
There'll be more to come, I'm sure.
You heard it first here. The Resilient Parenting Podcast. Well, I'm very excited. We are joined by a couple of really special guests. Tiffany Murphy, Training Manager, and Ty Anderson, Senior Training and Technical Assistance Provider for Be Strong Families, which is set in Chicago, Illinois.
Wow.
We got Chicago in the house.
Yay.
What?
Go Bears. And Cubs.
And I just attended. Okay. You're getting kind of a feel for what it's like on our show. Okay. We just finished a 2-day training for Parent Cafés, and I know that we've talked a little bit about it before, and I have been wanting desperately to get Parent Cafés on. It's such a great resource, and they brought it to Idaho. Well, we're going to find out even more who invited them and all the good things. But welcome, Tiffany and Ty.
Thanks for the invite.
Welcome to Boise.
For inviting us.
Yeah, they discovered finger steaks.
Ooh.
Or as what did you call it?
Steak fries. Steak fries.
We do
Kinda like
have
that.
those. It's just bigger potatoes, bigger fries. Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the staples here that everybody loves. When I heard about Parent Cafés, it was a little while back. I still was trying to wrap my head around the whole thing. And besides it making me hungry, what are Parent Cafés anyway? We've talked about them, but maybe a better explanation.
It's a space for transformative conversation with parents that has been created for them, by them, and with them in mind, focused on the goals of understanding the 5 protective factors, which are things that we understand now to be the ability to keep families safe and strong. And it's nobody's a professional. You are only an expert on your family in this space.
Right. Okay. Okay. And
So you're a professional, Ken, in this space.
in this space,
Good for you.
For
when I
you
walk
as-
outside, I lose that title.
And who are we talking to?
Different organizations are leading them all over the country. We are currently in 44 states, and we are abroad in the UK. We're in Guam, in Kenya, in the Philippines, and Australia. So everybody's having these transformative conversations because they are much needed. So sometimes with my own personal friends, I do parent cafes where I will pull out cards and we will have those conversations because we all have adult children. And so we're still learning that it's hard parenting adult children, especially when they didn't do things when they were younger. So how do you parent when they're older?
Absolutely. So the training was amazing, I will just say. And there's going to be a lot of parent cafes all over Idaho soon. It's so exciting. So can you give just a little bit of an overview of what someone could expect from a parent cafe?
They can expect fun. They can expect tears. But they can expect a lot of conversations when it comes to their own personal families. They're not by themselves. They're not gonna be by themselves, right? If you say, I don't feel good in my parenting, it's other people out there that are feeling the same way. And so at a Parent Cafe training, you're going to learn that it's not about the professional, but it's about your household. And even though you're not a parent, you have been parented. And so you can still have the conversation as an aunt, as an uncle, as a bonus mom, a bonus dad. It's for everybody.
I'm sorry. When you say cafe, you are talking about, now I'm not just hanging on the food idea, but
Are you thinking about coffee?
sitting around the table talking over food or coffee or something like this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Very informal.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. No right or wrong answers.
Oh, okay.
Right? You're only an expert in your own parenting. So I can't tell you how to parent. You can't tell me how to parent. But I can learn how you do some things in your household, and you can learn how I do some things in mine.
Oh, so sharing ideas.
Yes.
But not just sharing, but sharing from the point of I. So you don't get to talk about how your sister, brother, cousin does it, but you share how you're doing it and how you're impacting your children or the young adults or the adults that are in your life. Before I was a parent, I always talked about my godson because he was the child in my life. And though I didn't do the day-to-day parenting, I was a part of the parenting team. We call ourselves a village, where I was included in big conversations. And that's where I learned how to parent my children. And so that's what happens here too. There are still times I sit at a table and I learn things from other parents when they say, well, I have a meeting every Thursday with everybody in our family. And we discuss things that are important to us. I have little kids, so every Thursday meeting, we kind of have 15-minute meetings every day instead of just one. But it really was an eye-opening experience about allowing your kids to speak to you about what they need or what they would like to do and adding that in instead of programming their lives. And you learn those kind of things at cafes.
What I love about the cafes as well, and I'd love for you to talk more about this, is that it's the parents have an opportunity to be a part of the cafes, not just participate, but also plan, be table hosts. There's just so many things that they can be a part of depending on their comfort level or how they want to be involved. So I do want to have you speak on that, but also one thing that we've noticed, especially doing the podcast, is that there are so many parents out there that just feel so isolated. And so the idea of coming together and being able to sit around a table and just have a open conversation in a safe environment sounds so amazing. So can you tell more about kind of how you include parents in the parent cafes?
You want to take that one?
Sure. I think one of the things that
I live by is that every joint supplies. And so in the Parent Cafe, that's exactly what we do. So maybe you're not a talker, but you're an amazing artist. So then you can help with our posters. Or maybe you have good community connections and you're able to go out there and get people who want to volunteer with providing one of their services for the cafe. We want everybody to feel included wherever it is. There's no job too small for a parent. And I think that's where you get buy-in from parents when they're included. And even if it's, I know how to clean up, I'm really good at that. Somebody needs to do that.
Absolutely.
Somebody has to set up, somebody has to break down, and they're just as important as the person who's hosting the cafe. Why? Because that role is needing to be filled. And so I think that's how we're also able to get so many people bought in, because you get to bring your hidden talent to the group.
Oh, just kind of like me doing dishes at home.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
good.
I thought you were going to just volunteer to eat the food.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
If there's dessert involved.
How do you get a Parent Cafe going? How does it get started?
It takes 2 months to plan a Parent Cafe, right? So you need a team, because no one can do it by themselves. You need a location. You need people to come in, and you need the money people, right? And sometimes it's not all about the money people, but if somebody's going to help you with childcare, if somebody's going to help you with a meal for your families, you're going to make them a part of your team as well, right? And so you're going to invite parents. You're going to reach out to the schools, the libraries. You're going to put flyers everywhere. You're going to invite parents to the Parent Cafe. That's where it starts. So the planning process takes 2 months. To fully plan for a Parent Cafe. And when you plan for one, you're going to want to plan for 2. Because at the end of that cafe, they're going to want to come to another one.
Oh, good. Okay.
So is there anything that we haven't talked about that you would think would be important for a parent who's listening right now, who's kind of like, well, it sounds intriguing. Where do I find a Parent Cafe? And we'll just say the state of Idaho, but we also have folks from all over. So where would they go to find out where a Parent Cafe is?
I think the first question that you ask, the important part is, it's for you. And it's a space where it's not me telling you how to parent, or I know more than you. And that is a very easing feeling as a parent, to show up and just be, and to say that I don't know everything about parenting, but I'm willing to learn. That's one of the important things. But if you wanted to know more about Parent Cafes outside of Idaho, who is starting an amazing program, by the way, you could definitely go to our website, which is bestrongfamilies.org, and we're able to connect. So if you hit contact us, you'll get an email, and we'll get one, and we'll try to get you connected to your state and other people so that you know where to find a cafe. But Idaho is on to something. I will say that.
So you're right. Idaho is onto something, and this would be a really good time to bring in Adrian Amo, who is the Director of Family and Community Engagement at the, you did it so well today, Ty.
You ready?
Yes.
IDAEYC.
Woo!
I worked really hard for that, okay?
We've had
Nice.
Say it 3 times fast.
Oh, no.
This is Idaho Association of the Education for Young Children, and we have had we've actually had a few different representatives on, and every time it's like, okay, here we go, we're gonna do this, and they do such great work. So their hearts are as big as their name or their initials. Do you want to come on in, and we can share the mic? So we've been talking about Parent Cafes and how amazing they are, and that they are available right now in over 44 states and then all over in other countries. And so, but let's focus on Idaho for a little bit. Can you tell us what is happening, the exciting news in Idaho?
Yeah, we are so excited to bring this program to our state. We have invited Be Strong Families to come and train. We have set up 4 different trainings in different regions in our state so that we have some of our partners who can deliver this program to families all over statewide. So we have trained 20 different people, or will be training 20 different people in each of those 4 locations for a total of 80 facilitators.
Woo!
80 cafe hosts
We learned that this week.
Cafe host, okay. Maitre D's, if you will.
to help to partner with us to deliver this program statewide to the families that we support.
Okay, so I know that there are folks from all over the state of Idaho listening and wondering, is it in our area? So can you give a little bit of a teaser of where it's going to be located?
Yes, so we have shared previously, I believe, about one of our projects that is the Early Learning Collaborative Network.
Yes.
These are local grassroots driven communities that are working to advance early childhood education and resources for families with young children in their communities. And Idaho AEYC works to support the work of those collaboratives statewide. And so we will be leaning pretty heavily on that network of collaboratives in those 24 different locations throughout the state to deliver this program for families.
Wow, 24 different locations. Can you give like a few?
Yes, so we just completed a training up in North Idaho where we have partners in the Coeur d'Alene area, in the Moscow area. Our state is divided into 7 different health regions, so you can just imagine we do have collaboratives, a couple collaboratives in each of those 7 different regions. Our training here today was in the Treasure Valley, and we have 5 or 6 collaboratives here in the Treasure Valley, and then next week we'll be down in the Magic Valley, and then all the way over to eastern Idaho, where we support families, Idaho Falls to Pocatello, and all of the rural communities surrounding as well.
That is amazing. So if there are folks that are hearing this and want to start something on their own, what do they do? Is it to go to Be Strong Families, or do they contact you? What's the best way?
Yeah, I would encourage them, if they're interested in joining as a parent, to reach out to us. We will be offering these events in 2026. So our first starting place is getting people trained to deliver this program. And so our next steps will be working with the partners that we've trained this week and next week to set up a calendar of events for 2026, which will be posted on our website.
And you can do a Parent Cafe in your own home. You could rent a space. Just very, very different ways you could have this all set up, right?
Yes, it will look different in each community. Every community in our state has different needs, and we see that in our early learning collaboratives. We have some collaboratives that have a much bigger population, and then others that really support a community of 300 people, and so, based on the needs of those communities, it will look different. Some of them might be hosted in a school, and others might be hosted in a church, a local church. So yes, it will look different by community.
That's the beauty of Parent Cafés. They can be hosted anywhere where you can get parents. So one of the things I did was a training before where I was training a lot of dads, and among them was a barbershop owner, and he was going to make the barbershop a place to host a cafe.
Oh, that's nice.
Because he had the space, because it was his, and he knew dads would come there. Barbershop talk is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we have guided questions to help them grow as fathers.
Oh, a cut above the others.
Yeah. There you go. That's a theme, You can make that a theme.
We're always thinking of themes. I'll talk to you in the car ride home and tell you all about it. So I know you were saying for families to reach out, definitely to Idaho AEYC. Okay, see, you can tell it's the end of the day. I'm like, what?
Okay,
Reach out to Idaho AEYC.
Yes. So if there's an organization, though, that wants to do what you're doing and bring parent cafes in, maybe in another state or another area that we haven't, where do they go?
They can contact me, Tiffany Murphy. I'm the training manager again, at tiffany@bestrongfamilies.net. And we can do a proposal and get them set up for parent cafes for those transformative conversations.
Okay. So lots of opportunity. I'm so excited. I can't believe 80 different folks being trained all over the state of Idaho to be able to bring this to really so many families that need that support. And I know as a participant of the training where now I'll be certified to be a host of cafes, parent cafes, but I got so much out of it as a participant as well as a parent. And so that was the magic of it is just being able to see coming together and just seeing everyone.
So this is my second training in the same week that I've done. I've had the privilege of doing this with Tiffany and Ty this week. And I would say that the thing that has stood out to me participating in these two trainings is that every time, the first day of the training, the participants are invited into a parent cafe right away. So many of our participants have never done that before. They've never participated in a parent cafe. And within 15 minutes, there's a section where you do it's called the one-on-one, and you get an opportunity to answer a few questions about yourself, speak to a partner that you've been paired up with, but you share for 2.5 minutes and they just listen. And that's can be very difficult for some people who don't practice listening very often. And then you switch. But the part that stands out to me is after following the one-on-one where everybody has a chance to share for 2.5 minutes, there's a debrief. And in that debrief, I have heard at both of these trainings, people share when asked, how was that for you? They share and they say, I have shared something today that I have not shared with anyone close in my family. Mm-hmm. And we're talking 15 minutes into this parent cafe. Or they'll say, something came up for me that I haven't thought about in 5 years that I shared with a perfect stranger. And so for me, that has just stood out for how powerful this program is to help people feel safe immediately to share from their own experiences.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Absolutely. Well, we will make sure that all of the information is shared on the show notes, the links and information.
And
super
those letters that Ty was reciting so well. I'm la 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 la.
You know, one of the things that we did was we had one word to describe, for the day. So what would be a word when you think of parent cafes? We didn't plan this, so we'll see how this goes. If you could think of one word when you think of parent cafes, what would come to mind?
Tiffany?
Conversation.
Ty?
I'm going to make up a word and call it a hashtag life-changing.
Nice.
Okay.
I think my word would be transformative.
Absolutely. I think mine would be hashtag creating hope.
I don't have a word because I wasn't here, so. Clueless for me.
Some things never change. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, one and all.
having us.
Thank you.
This podcast is brought to you by the Idaho Children's Trust Fund.